Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? So, thought I would do a little vlog on my time in Toronto. Currently in Toronto, done the marathon. Now, let's get one thing out of the way. These two things. I got a new Batman suit and it was a bit smaller size. And it basically just every step for 4 hours, like boom, 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 boom. And I was thinking to myself, this really hurts. And clearly, it's enough to bring two lovely red bruises. So hopefully that recovers soon. But that's just part of it. So, what a lovely few days it's been. I haven't slept very well over last week. I haven't really slept very well since the hostage has been released. Just everything's been happening a lot, so it's been quite busy. So I'm hoping the next few days I can kind of catch up with sleep because I think that made the run really, really hard. So I got into Toronto. The first 48 hours was like really relaxing. Had a lovely carb load with a lovely group called Nitro's Runners in Toronto. That was lovely chatting to them. And then the night before, I get really nervous. I think that's quite common as well for any marathon runner. Getting nervous for a run is quite common. I had a lot of colour, a lot of a Gatorade, a lot of water, and in the morning I had to arrive there for 7. And when you're running and you are wearing a suit, you get a lot of attention. But what was so lovely was there was so many Jewish people who recognised who I was like before the run, who were also running the half marathon, and I saw one person wear like orange ribbons in their hair, saying this is for the Bibas boys. A lot of people wearing their Magnum Davids and stuff. So it was really, really beautiful to see. And a lot of love. And then during the race, honestly, so much support. Every 3 miles, there was either an orange flag, a Bibas sign, or a sign which said my name on, which is so beautiful, because when you run marathons, it's usually just your family who come and support, and this was like the whole of the Toronto community, not the whole, but a lot, and it was so beautiful. And I think I really struggled, and whenever I did feel pretty low during the run, I knew every 3 miles there was someone to cheer me up and push me on, and it helped massively. And I tried my best to try and say hi to everyone, but sometimes I was like, I'm so exhausted right now, I just got to keep running, or I'll really find it hard. But definitely said hi to some people. It was really, really sweet. It was lovely. The hardest part was kilometer 28. Kilometer 28 was tough, and I think it's quite common in marathons. Every kilometer 28 to 30, I found it really hard because it's hitting the wall and your glycogen levels are low, so you haven't had enough carbs, and I don't like. And also, it's like I just don't want to eat anything, so I had to have the gels, but I really didn't want any gels. I didn't want to eat, but you have to for energy. But what I did was, I said the first time the Shema, and I read the message that Jordan Bibas sent me after the London Marathon. That was a lovely message, and it really helped me motivation, and it pushed me through. So with that, and then the support was wonderful. And there's a lot of aid stations, a lot of water stations. That was really, really good. Very happy with that. And then the end was lovely, nice ending, lots of lovely crowd. I was really happy with the. Did someone just hit? Did you hear something there? I've got something open. Oh yeah, sorry. I got my Facebook page open. Sorry about that. The crowd was amazing. Obviously, Toronto Marathon isn't the Toronto Waterfront Marathon isn't the largest marathon, but I was really impressed with the amount of cheer points there were, and a lot of love. And honestly, if you go, I need to share them. But like, there were so many beautiful Bibas signs. It was very special, really special. And at the end, there was a big group of people who came out to support. Like, it was so lovely seeing them all and chatting. I was exhausted, so sorry if I wasn't 100%, because it's tough running a marathon. But it was lovely. They were all just like in a group, and I got a big cheer. I think that's a moment I will not forget, because doing these marathons, especially right now, it's a period of my life. It's not going to happen forever. and I think it's a moment for all of us. It's quite significant and quite special what we're experiencing, because it's a very tough time, and you're supporting me in a tough thing, but it's also a way to ensure that we don't forget the lives. So when I do these marathons, it isn't just about me, it's about us, because we're a group, we're a team. And Toronto and Sydney made me really feel that community feel. And that I don't want to run marathons just for me. I want to run marathons so people can come out and support, and we can do it together. Because that makes it so much more fun. And so much more meaningful. Like, yeah, I want a good time and stuff, but I want people to come out and feel like they were part of it. And they can tell their friends, yeah, I was part of UL's Batman journey. And that means the world. And then I'm in Toronto for a week now. So I've got a charity event tonight. We're doing a swab test, really amazing charity. Of course, if you listen to this tomorrow, then you've missed out. But I highly recommend checking out the charity. I'll put the information in my Instagram. And then this week we're going to a few Hillel campuses as well, doing a challah bake, a few talks, and just trying to be some positive light in a dark time. I might speak to some schools as well, or one school. And then next week we're going to New York. And New York's going to be different, because New York is so big. I think Toronto is very big as well, but it's just less Jews. And sometimes being in a smaller community where there's still a lot of Jews can be quite nice. Because New York is just so many people there, and I think I'm curious. I'm going to be truly honest with you. I'm excited for New York, but my expectation is I'm excited for New York, but I'm not sure if I'm going to enjoy it more than Toronto and Sydney. That's my personal opinion. I hope I'm proved wrong massively. I think the run will be great, but I think what is my mission here? My mission is to educate people who don't know about the Bibas boys. In New York, most people will, because there's a lot more Jews there. But of course, there's a lot of non-Jews there as well. So, because it's such a big marathon with so many people, I wonder if it'll be hard to try and portray the same message as much as maybe the last few marathons. Because when we go to if we go to Mexico City, if we go to Argentina, that's a huge impact, because these are people, English is not their first language, and these people don't really get many Jewish creators go to their community. So imagine me in Argentina doing the marathon, it's just going to be all orange. I really want to do Argentina. But yeah, I'm a bit, I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about New York. I love New York. I spend a lot of time there. I would love to live there one day. Well, if there's a strong Jewish community there. But I'm not excited. I've heard people say that you wait for 3 hours before you race the marathon. Of course, the crowd's amazing. My parents are going to be there. It's going to be good. I just think I've had 2 amazing experiences with Sydney and Toronto. Surely not all of the marathons are going to be wow, this is amazing. So we'll see. But I hope I'm proved wrong. I hope it is a lovely experience off New York. I hope it's a good time there. But so excited for a meaningful week in Toronto. And yeah, speak soon.